Hello and welcome back. So I am still landfilling the world. While we've been away, I have extended out the southern wall and if my calculations are right, this bridgehead here, which is currently pew-pewing everything, should be exactly lined up with this junction here. So, if my modular rail book is actually modular, then we should be able to line this up and one should hit the other. Now, what are the odds of this actually happening? It would rely on me not having slipped at any point while laying down blueprints. So we will see. The noises you can hear in the background are joyful children, because it is, for me, it is a Sunday afternoon. The children have been fed and watered, but aren't yet ready for bed. So we are enjoying their gleeful, delightful happiness outside. I'm enjoying their gleeful, delightful happiness outside from inside. And there's a bit of a problem with my cunning plan, which is that I don't have any rail. Okay. Let's trash all these turrets because I don't need them. Oh, hold off here somewhere. I think am I in logistics? I will be if I back up just a little bit further to there. Okay, you can't go because you're trying to go straight ahead. Okay, am I in logistics though? So if I request, let's request some rail. 1,000 rail. What else can I get rid of? I'm going to need some of these. I'm going to need some of these. Not going to need these though. Yes, I must be within the logistics range because things are coming to empty me. And I can get rid of these. There we go. I don't need blue undergrounds. Or any kind of undergrounds for that matter. These things can all go. And any moment now I'll get some rail. 1k, that doesn't seem very ambitious. Let's go for 2k. Okay, I don't need drone ports where I am. I'll keep my nukes. Always good to have nukes. I'm going to keep my empty blueprints because they'll be useful in a minute for no doubt something. The combinators, don't need those. Okay, that's my first 1,000 rail. I must be requesting those. Right, let's get rid of those. I'm requesting inserters, don't need those. I'm requesting substations, I'm not going to be using those. Okay, so I've got my first 1,000 rails. Do I have room for 3,000? I'm not sure, to be honest. So when I set up this train, I set it up with a single carriage to carry things and then 3 booms. I'd forgotten that I need to lay rails. Bit of an oversight. Okay. And I'm nearly there with rail. I think I can do 3k. See if that fills up. So I've requested 3k. There's another 1,000 on their way. Goodness me, I must have stockpiled a lot of rail. Oh, and there's 2,600 in logistics storage. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to close my external window because I think that's possibly causing some noise issues. The electrical noises you may have heard in the background was my wife sanding down a church pew, because that's the way we roll here. And I keep getting those waves of biters attacking the corner. The little row of lasers here are doing a sterling job. That one's had how many kills? 1,600. 2,300. Yeah, 2,000 and odd there. So they're doing a good job. And the bodies are piling up. Right, how are we doing for this? We have 2,700, 2,800, 2,900, and 3,000. Let's go. We've already had some death. That's pretty cool. Okay, so stop there. Now, this is our blueprint. Down it goes. What we have to do each time is wait. Because each time the guns are going to make themselves felt. We have 3 sets of guns here so that we don't have to wait too long for them to be felt. I just leave it on auto. Every couple of blueprints I place down, I park up and let the guns target. They clear ahead, but they also clear out sideways. There we go. And in a minute they'll have done what they do, and then we can go back to moving. So I think that might be it. Occasionally there's a big pause while they swing around to point in the opposite direction. But I think that's it. Okay, let's get going. So, put down a blueprint. Put down one more blueprint. And then pause. You can see there's some biters up at the top left. They've obviously got upset from being bombed. Okay, out we go again. Cool. I like this. So it's probably mainly targeting worms on the inside, but, you know, better not to have the worms. Nobody wants to have worms. Ooh. Out we go, that's the last of that base. There's just a massive reach on these guns. But the ore patches are pitiful, so that's 8 million out there, which is not going to set the world on fire. Off we go. Okay, so I think the guns are now idle. So let's start moving. If we're lucky, we'll have moved out of the way by the time the biters run to find us. Alright, and let's do a third one. That's it. Nice place to park here because we're in the trees. The biters get caught up in the trees, which is kind of cute. Yep, the guns are doing something. I forgot to pack any lights, so I'll have to come back at some point in the future to put all the lights back down. Having said that, well, lights have been heavily optimized recently, so they're probably fine for UPS. But back in the day, lights were pretty horrible for UPS. Ooh, nice stone patch, 19 million so far. And that's 9, that's 4, 4 and 3, so nothing really worth talking about. I wonder where that's headed. Nice thing about this is that it clears the path directly ahead as well, so that we're not actually laying track into nests. There you are, those are ones that would have been smack bang in the way. Okay, so I think we are done. So let's see if we can find where this lines up. I think that must be it. But I am going to clear this so I can at least see. Great. And we go down. Okay, wait up here again. Let the guns do their thing. That is a 5k oil patch. A single oil well there, 170%. We've got a 14 million iron patch. Okay, that stone there is 21 million. How far have we gone? Not very. So we're about a quarter of the way there. Okay. So this setup with the lasers down the middle of the rail seems to work really well for me. It's expensive on lasers, but frankly, who cares? And it does let you just power on through. You can see the lasers are good enough to pretty much take those things out. Okay, are we going to pew things? Yep, the guns are moving. I thought they weren't for a minute. Wow. So, in one of the recent updates, they really improved the AI for these things. They do a much better job now of single-shotting multiple targets rather than putting down lots of shots onto things that aren't neighbours of things they've killed. There we are. Yep, the guns are static. So, hold up, that's a bit of a big pack. Okay, let's park there. Now, that overlaps. So, I'm going to need to clear this. Good. Cliffs are fine. I quite like them. They do spice up the land as you're moving through them, but the mod that lets you deconstruct them with the deconstruction planner is, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live without it. It's one of those ones where I might potentially feel guilty about using it before I've launched a rocket, but yeah, after I've launched a rocket, I don't see why I would not use it. So 1, 2. Okay, we're out of lasers, so let's pick up some. Okay, well, since I have to stop here anyway, wow, they're really going for it. I guess we've moved away from our home base wall, so the things which have been cleared out either manually or automatically from the wall, yeah, now we're into the land which hasn't been automatically cleared. So there's probably a lot more to shoot at. Okay, lots of worms. Great. 1. Get rid of some cliffs. 2. Oh, more cliffs. So, 1. 2. 3. Anything in range? Yep, good. Right, the worry is that they break through the laser wall and cut off the power, and then of course you have a whole load of lasers that don't have any power. But they seem to target the lasers first rather than the power poles. So you tend to be alright, because the neighbouring laser tends to kill them even if they've taken out a laser. Oh, that's a nice nest. Right, so I have 7 left in that, 13 in that, 7 in that. So I may have to turn around in a minute and recharge. Look at that. And how far are we? We're about halfway. Okay, so I have 5 left in that, none left in that. So we're basically out of ammo. Let's put in a UE, and we will put in a train station so that we can get back. Not north, not landfill, lasers, that's it. Okay, so this is going to go to Laser Wall, which is the name of the station where this refuels. It'll head back there. We will collect new stuff. Okay, we've not used very many of the lasers, and we've got plenty of rail left. So I don't think we're going to need a full 3. What have we got left? We've got nearly 2k left, so let's take that down to 2k. Okay. I didn't think I'd get this done in a single episode, but looks like we will. So these are filling up. This is pretty cool. There's one of my wool resupply trains. They are obviously doing a sterling job at the moment of keeping the natives back from the borders. Okay, so once our inventory is full... it's not full because we don't have the lasers. Right, let's help that out. Yeah, I've still got some. With 3 artillery on the back of here, when driving manually, if you accidentally drive into other things, it's just carnage. I'm still holding my breath when things like that happen. I know nothing bad should happen, but it still makes me think. Okay, so we go on to manual. Grab our blueprint, wherever that is. Where have I put that? No, 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 no. Yeah. Right, they seem static now, they're not swinging around, so I'm going to call that. So 1. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of grief. Right, so I need 3 stacks of that. All right, before you get too excited, let's go back home. Right, because I really need those explosives. I should really have set 1 slot in here to store, well, 1 or 2 slots in there to store explosives. Okay, so how are we doing? Not too badly. So this area up here, if we believe it, is cleared. Let's put down a shell manually there and there. Okay. So I'm really waiting for my explosives. That's what I need. and a bit of rail, that's fine. But it's these that I care about. Okay, so it says there's 60 on the way. They've started arriving now. That's the first stack. Second stack. And third stack. Yeah, there we are. Alright, so I can go back to lasers now. That's better. This will find a way. Quite busy here. What with the solar train shuttling backs and forwards, all the ore trains, and the boom trains. For a base which is just basically ticking over, doing research for mining, it seems like there's quite a lot going on. Alright, let's check nothing important. Oh, it's alright. Whatever was being killed got killed quite quickly. Right, all the way down. Okay, set this back to manual and we will pick up that. Yay, automated booming. Right, do we have our blueprint book back? There it is. So there was some discussion on the Friday Facts about blueprints and blueprint books. I agree the thing needs an overhaul. I'm not really entirely sure what to do about it. What I would like is 2 different colours of blueprints. I use blueprints for 2 purposes. One is as a persistent design. So for example, this, right? This is a persistent design I'm going to be using over and over again, probably over multiple games. And it's something that I would potentially put into a blueprint book. I'd share it across games. The other use of blueprints I have is when you're doing a design job, you are constantly putting things down, picking things up, shifting things around. Those blueprints are ephemeral, right? Once you've finished your design session, you're never going to look at those again. You want them deleted, destroyed, and you certainly don't want them shared between games. So ideally what I'd like is 2 colours of blueprints. So for example, the blue ones, those ones, imagine if those ones were only in shared storage. So whenever you edit them, update them, replace them, it's just in your library. And you can have them in a particular game, linked from your library, but they live in your library. Then you'd have a second colour blueprint. I don't know what colour would be best. We've got blue taken already. Red is for deconstruction, so yellow or green. And I'd like that for the sort of, pick something up, move it left, put it down again type things. The ephemeral blueprints that are just there to help you with design work and editing. And those would be within a game, and they'd be disposable. You wouldn't be able to share them. They wouldn't get shared between games. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I think that would be a nice update. The other thing is, I have this issue with blueprints where, for example, my wall blueprints, there's a mistake in the corner print where there's one power pole in the way. One single small power pole is in the wrong place. So I can't edit the blueprint, right? I have to lay it down somewhere, ideally with the materials, then make the edit, then I need to re-blueprint that, but then there's no way to replace systematically that blueprint in a blueprint book because I have to make a brand new blueprint with the edit in. So it's just all quite painful to do. And then you have to replace the entire blueprint book. So I'd quite like a different solution for that, for editing things, where the blueprint itself persists.
Ma.
Hello, I've got a delegation of children. Does everybody want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello, what are all your names?
Max.
And Molly and Alex. Yay! And where's this one? Mina. I should know her name because that's my daughter. Right, everybody go away.
Everyone, come on.
Okay.
Where
Let's
should we
go
go?
to cactus.
Where should we go? Where should we go?
Yeah, it's amazing I get anything done. So we're doing quite a good job clearing this area out. Yeah, so that's my thoughts really. So ideally I would like every persistent blueprint, every blue blueprint to be stored in the library. I would like that blueprints in a game to just be references to that.
Hello, Ma.
Hello, this is my son Xander.
Mr. Cream.
Oh, thank you for the cream. Thank you. All right,
Cream.
bye-bye. You want to do some drawing?
Yeah.
Here's a drawing pen. Go draw on the whiteboard. Let's move my train back a bit because it looks like it's been chewed on. Okay, so if I blueprint that back down, next one. I think I'm gonna wait here, see if it targets anything. Is it gonna target anything? No, it's just teasing me now. Oh, it is targeting. Yep, making light work of all that. Well, it really does a good job, doesn't it, the artillery? I'm slightly worried I'm going to run out of artillery. Yeah, put it back in the drawer. Thank you, darling. Oh, you're going to pick a green pen, are you? How about an orange one? There you are, there's a red one. No, you don't want a red one. Okay. Can't say I didn't try. Alright, down we go. I think I'm going to wait here a second.
Can you look after my drink?
I can't look after your drink, darling. Go away, please.
Send down Molly has your drink.
That's fine. Everybody go away.
Thank you.
Love you.
Otto.
Yes, I love you too, Molly.
No, Otto.
Oh.
Is it mine?
Yeah? Yours?
Otto.
Is that your drink or Molly's drink or Xander's drink? Molly, you're holding Xander's drink. Xander, you're holding Molly's drink. Okay.
That means
Oh, that's Mina's. So everybody's drinking somebody else's drink. Thank you, Xander, for giving me somebody else's drink. Oh, thank you, Molly, for giving me somebody else's drink. Right. And I think I've dropped the blueprint away again. Where is it? Yeah, that's it there.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt.
What's that?
Yeah.
That's the thing you drink out of, isn't it? That's the drinking straw thing.
For floor.
What's it for?
Yeah.
It's for drinking. Let's pause there. See if the guns will hit anything. Yep, they're shooting something.
Everybody downstairs.
Oh,
Max, can you help me?
Sandra downstairs.
Thanks, Alex.
well, we still seem to be lined up, which is encouraging.
Thank you. Downstairs, Molly.
I'm hoping we're going to find the gap between all this water. Right, how are we doing for 21, 30, 37? I think we're fine. Okay, here we are. Wonder if that's brought just that one base over to the side into range. No, the guns appear to have stayed. Oh no, they are swinging around. So they sometimes take a long time to swing. Okay. Okay, so the blueprint can go back down to fill in the gaps. What did that go for? Oh, got it. Okay, down we go. Okay. Are we going to aim at anything here? I think the guns must do a search outwards. So the further out the target is, the longer it takes for the guns to notice. Let's sit and wait for a moment. It'll be just as I get bored that they'll start swinging. Still got plenty of rail. Okay. Ah, we've got a landfill problem here. Okay, let's bring the landfill train in. There we are, that's the landfill. So there will be a train called in a minute. In the meantime, let's blueprint it down and look at the map and see if there's any other. So we've got no idea what's going on here because there's no map coverage. But beyond that, I think we're okay. Okay. Yep. 2 landfill trains are coming. Here we are. Okay. I think I can jump back in now. No, that's not it. Where are we? There. Great. Okay, I'm going to pull up that stop. There's no turning place yet, so it's not like the landfill trains can really go anywhere. They'll probably sit where they are until I connect this up. This is where we should really have had a book running or a drinking game to see if we will get these tracks to line up. Okay, away you go, cliffs. And those ones, I think. Okay, let's hold here for a minute. Wow. This never gets old. Okay, let's deconstruct those cliffs. Yeah, so the two quality of life mods I have here are, oh, for a while I've been going down without power poles. Right, let's get those power poles back on. Somebody was probably screaming at me about that. Whoa! Just made it. Well, that would have been expensive, putting down all those lasers and then not having power poles. Alright, let's sit here for a minute, see if the guns find anything. We're starting to get towards the wall, so the chances of the guns finding anything are starting to drop off. Are we done? I think everything inside is done. Okay. And are we down? Yep. Okay, well, I'm just going to take it home now. And let's just check. Yes, that does line up. So that is, I ran the wall down here, I ran the wall across here, then I ran this from here downwards, and it lined up perfectly. So I am calling that a success. Thanks, autosave. So we've now sectioned off this southwest block. There's not a lot in here, to be honest. 25 million iron there, meh. 47 million copper would be useful. There's a 15k crude, which may or may not. 27 copper. That's 25 million iron. It's a large patch, but not a heavy one. 43 million iron there might be useful. That one's only 23. Look at the size of it. So that's us. This wants to get in, you can see, into this train station to recharge. It's going to have to wait for one of these to go off and shoot at something. At the moment there's nothing for those to shoot at, so it's just going to gum it up. I think we can probably help that out. Okay. So... Okay. Can we get one of these to turn white? Yep, that's turned white. Okay. Oh, because of how this is set up, we need 2 of these to get sent off. Okay, let's try again. Oh, we've got some targets now, so let's take the targets out. There we are, a second train sent off. Now that can get home and recharge. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So we've now got 3/4 of the area I mapped out enclosed. I'm going to show you a cheat, but it's something I do after I've sectioned out these areas. There's a display which shows the enemy bases and where they're going to expand into. You can see here there's a little patch of red and green. So the places where the bases are is red. The green is where they're looking at their territory. It means I missed a base, a single base here. So it's a bit cheaty, but if I shoot that, then that's the last of the spawners within my area. And there you go, we've shot from down there. So once the last spawner is gone, there is the chance that there'll be some roving biters which will decide that rather than killing me, they want to start a new home. And they would sit down and start a new base, so that it's just a whack-a-mole game. I will run through here with lots of destroyer capsules, I think, at some point, and clear this out. Let's take the worms out. Don't like worms. That looks like a worm there. Anyway, so that's that side secured, and you can see, zoom in, right, so they're really keen to expand through this laser wall. They really want this wall, but they can't have it. So at some point I'll get keen and I will take this section out. So let's turn that off because it's just, yeah. Right, what else? So we put in the spur here. I've put in a spur above it. This is where the next cracking module will go in, and the next episode will be putting in that cracking because we've landfilled this whole area now. So we're ready to go. We are actually ready to go. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the help of all the children. Fingers crossed next time those interruptions won't happen. Right, where am I standing? Just let's have a look. Yeah, we've got lots of research going on. We're about to have mining 95. Everything here is full, which is amazing. All these belts look very healthy. We are still making modules. Let's run up here and see how many modules we've got. Okay, this is our module train. We have an entire cargo wagon of speeds, nearly a full box of them, so we are doing well. This is a full box of those, and this is full, so we are ready to start building our next thing, which will be the refineries. So I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.